I am a whispered pain, echoing in the quiet corners no one visits. This silence isn't peace. It's the sound of my soul, fracturing. I hide a wildfire behind my calm, burning slowly into ash. What's happening to me is a secret collapse beneath your steady gaze. I am crumbling softly, where no one dares to look close enough. My heart is a locked room filled with echoes of what I never said. I carry invisible storms, breaking quietly beneath smiles you mistake for strength. There's a darkness in me too fragile to shout, too fierce to ignore. I don't want to tell you. Some truths unravel the soul in silence. My pain is a slow unraveling, thread by thread, beneath an unseen sky. I'm breaking quietly, like glass cracking, in ways only my soul can hear. There are tears beneath the smile no one will ever understand. I carry shadows in my chest, restless and hungry for a voice. This quiet fracture inside me grows louder with every unspoken word, unraveling in places you'll never find, fragile, hidden, breaking. My heart bleeds in silence, a secret wound no light can heal. What's happening to me is a sacred ruin. I'm learning to live inside. I don't want you to see the cracks widening beneath my calm surface. My soul holds a storm that doesn't roar. It whispers in the dark. I am a fading echo of someone I used to recognize. The silence between us is louder than any confession I might make. I'm breaking where no one watches, unraveling without a sound. There's a wound inside me that refuses to stop bleeding quietly. I carry a secret grief folded tight beneath layers of false peace. What's happening to me feels like drowning on dry land, silent, unseen. I don't want to tell you. Some pains lie best in shadowed silence. My soul is a glass, shattered by truths too sharp for daylight. I'm breaking softly in places only my heart remembers. There's a quiet sorrow in me that screams in the absence of sound. I carry storms so subtle no one hears but my trembling soul. I am a secret unraveling, slowly, beneath your unaware gaze. My pain is a shadow stretching across the edges of who I am. What's happening to me is a slow collapse behind a fragile smile. I don't want you to see the silent war raging beneath my skin. My heart hides cracks too deep for even tears to reach. I carry a silence that presses like weight on my chest. I'm breaking quietly in ways that no one will ever witness. There's a secret ache folded inside me, delicate and sharp. I don't want to tell you what's unraveling inside, too fragile to share. My soul trembles beneath a calm that hides a breaking truth. What's happening to me is a fragile unraveling of everything I believed. I am a secret shadow fading in the edges of my own story. There's a silence inside me, filled with things I can't say aloud. I carry invisible scars that sting beneath my careful smiles. I'm breaking softly, like whispers lost in a crowd of silence. My pain is a quiet river running deep beneath still waters. What's happening to me is a story too raw to voice or share. I don't want to tell you. Some wounds bloom best in quiet darkness. My heart is a fragile glass, cracked by truths too heavy to hold. I carry a storm no one sees, growing beneath my silent skin. I am unraveling slowly, breaking apart in places no one touches. There's a secret sorrow inside me that no one ever hears. I'm breaking quietly, a fragile fracture beneath my calm exterior. My soul holds a pain too deep for words or tears. What's happening to me is a silent collapse in slow motion. I don't want to tell you. Some things are too sacred for words. I carry a quiet darkness folded tight beneath my gentle smiles. I'm unraveling softly where no one dares to look close enough. My heart bleeds in silence. A secret no one else can see. There's a storm inside me that whispers when no one listens. I am a fragile secret breaking open in the stillness of night. What's happening to me is a quiet unraveling beneath your steady gaze. I don't want you to see the cracks spreading beneath my calm. My soul is a shattered glass, sharp, bleeding. I carry an ocean of grief beneath a surface that never breaks. I'm breaking slowly, thread by fragile thread, beneath an unseen sky. There's a silence in me, louder than any scream I could make. I am unraveling quietly, where no one ever sees or hears. My pain lives in shadows, growing louder every day inside me. What's happening to me is a sacred unraveling of everything I was. I carry a silence heavier than any confession could ever be. I am breaking softly, in places only my soul remembers. There's a quiet destruction inside me no one will ever witness. I don't want to tell you. Some things are too raw to voice. My heart is a quiet battlefield no one ever entered or escaped. I am a secret breaking open in ways I don't understand. There's a pain inside me that dissolves every smile I wear. My dear, some wounds aren't made to heal. They're made to remind us who we became. I carry storms inside. You see only the quiet before the thunder. There are secrets in my silence darker than any words could confess. What's breaking me is a story I'm too afraid to tell, even to myself. I'm unraveling beneath your gaze, but my lips remain tightly sealed. This pain is a ghost, haunting the spaces where I once felt alive. Every breath I take weighs heavier, with the weight of unspoken chaos. I am drowning in a sea of things I never wanted you to know. The pieces inside me shatter in ways that no light can reach. I hide my fractures beneath a smile. Fragile, dangerous, unfinished, there's a war inside me that no one hears but my shadow. I am breaking in silence. A quiet collapse you won't witness. Some stories are prisons. Mine is a silence that screams beneath my skin. What's happening inside is a storm I'm too scared to name. My soul is bleeding in colors you never learned to see. I'm sinking deeper, but the surface still holds the lie I wear. The truth in me is a wildfire I refuse to let burn openly. I am a secret folding in on itself, collapsing inward, unseen. My heart's wounds are a map of places I can't find words for. I carry a darkness that shivers under my ribs like a living thing. I don't want you to see the chaos that lives behind my eyes. There's a silence between my ribs that swallows every scream I hide. What's breaking me is a quiet storm you'll never hear or understand. I'm unraveling in the shadows, too fragile for the daylight's truth. This pain is a confession I bury beneath layers of careful smiles. I am a fissure widening beneath the calm surface you think you know. I'm a shattered mirror reflecting only fragments of a truth too sharp. There's a haunting inside me that doesn't want to be seen or named. What's happening to me is a silence louder than any scream I could make. I'm walking a line between holding on and quietly falling apart. I wear my breaking like a secret tattoo only my soul can read. Inside me, there's a storm you'll never witness, only sense in my quiet. The cracks in my heart don't heal. They only grow darker with time. I carry an ocean of untold grief beneath a surface that never breaks. What's happening to me is a truth too heavy to share aloud. I am a fragile exile, lost in a wilderness of my own making. I don't want to tell you. Some shadows are meant to stay hidden. This silence inside me is a weight that no one will ever lift. My soul trembles with secrets I can't bear to whisper. What's breaking me lives in the spaces I am too afraid to touch. I am unraveling quietly in the dark, where no one can find me. This pain is a wound that refuses to close, no matter how I try. I'm carrying ghosts in my chest that no one else can hear. There's a secret sadness that bleeds through every smile I fake. I don't want you to know the depths of this slow collapse. What's happening to me is a shadow growing too large to hide. I'm drowning in silence, beneath a surface that fools even myself. My heart is breaking in ways I never dreamed I'd survive. I carry a quiet storm that shatters everything it touches inside me. There's a truth I bury so deeply I can barely feel its weight. I don't want to confess the chaos that lives inside my veins. What's happening to me is a slow unraveling that no one sees. I am breaking, piece by fragile piece, beneath the weight of unspoken truth. There's a hollow inside me that echoes with things I dare not say. My silence is a prison built from fear and shattered hope. What's breaking me is a secret too raw for words or tears. I'm hiding a storm behind eyes that once promised calm. I carry invisible scars no one will ever understand or acknowledge. I don't want you to know the darkness curling in my soul. This pain lives in shadows growing louder every day inside me. What's happening to me is a fragile collapse barely held together by hope. I am a ghost of myself, haunted by truths I cannot share. There's a quiet destruction inside me no one will ever witness. I am breaking in silence, a storm no one hears but me. My soul is a fractured glass, sharp, bleeding, and almost invisible. I carry a secret grief too deep for tears or words. What's happening to me is a silent scream that no one hears. I am unraveling beneath the weight of a truth too fierce to hold. There's a shadow growing inside me that I refuse to show. I don't want you to see the cracks spreading beneath my calm. My heart is a quiet battlefield. No one ever entered or escaped. What's breaking me is a slow, sacred unraveling of everything I was. I carry a silence heavier than any confession could ever be. I am a secret breaking open in ways I don't understand. There's a pain inside me that dissolves every smile I wear. I'm crumbling quietly, piece by piece, under the weight of unseen truths. I'm a silent fracture, breaking where no one's watching or caring. My truth hides beneath layers of quiet desperation and broken promises. What's happened to me isn't chaos. It's a slow, sacred falling apart. I am unraveling its shadows. My heart speaks in riddles, each one heavier than the last. I carry a secret storm that tears me down without a sound. The silence inside me is louder than any words I could scream. I don't want to tell you. Some pain lives best in lonely silence. My soul is a shattered poem, incomplete and bleeding truth. I'm breaking softly beneath the weight of a love that no longer breathes. There's a darkness growing in me, patient and waiting for release. I am a ghost trapped between what was and what will never be. What's happening to me is a quiet surrender to a cruel fate. I carry wounds no one sees, bleeding beneath a practiced calm. My silence is a fortress built from fear, regret, and aching love. I am unraveling in places you never cared to look or touch. My heart is a broken compass, lost in a storm of its own making. What's happening to me is a silent scream inside a crowded room. I don't want to tell you. Some truths shatter souls too fragile to hold. I carry a shadow that whispers lies I don't want to believe. My soul trembles beneath the weight of a secret too sharp to speak. I am breaking where no one will ever see the cracks widening. There's a quiet devastation growing inside me like poison in blood. I hide a storm beneath my calm, waiting to tear everything down. What's happening to me is a slow collapse of everything I once trusted. I don't want you to see the darkness folding into my fragile heart. My heart bleeds in silence, carrying the weight of untold stories. I am unraveling quietly, a secret no one else will ever know. The pain inside me tastes like ashes and the coldest winter nights. Tears, too silent for screams. What's happening to me is a hidden war fought behind closed eyes. I don't want to tell you. Some wounds are sacred, meant to be hidden. My soul fractures in whispers only the night understands. I am breaking softly, crumbling where no one will ever look. There's a shadow inside me that refuses to be spoken aloud. I carry a quiet sorrow that dissolves every smile I wear. What's happening to me is a slow unraveling beneath the weight of secrets. I don't want you to know the silent storm tearing me apart. My heart is a fragile glass shattered by unseen hands. I am a ghost fading into the edges of my own fading story. The silence inside me is a heavy cloak I refuse to remove. I carry a secret ache folded tight beneath layers of false peace. What's happening to me is a sacred ruin I learned to survive. I don't want to tell you. Some truths demand silence to breathe. My soul trembles beneath a calm surface, hiding a breaking storm. I am unraveling quietly, breaking softly in the shadows of night. There's a wound inside me bleeding without sound or witness. I carry invisible scars no one ever sees, but I feel deeply. What's happening to me is a secret fracture growing in silence. I don't want to tell you the story that's unraveling inside me. My heart whispers secrets. I'm too afraid to say aloud. I am breaking quietly in places no light can reach. There's a quiet destruction inside me no one else can see. I carry a storm that grows louder only in my silent mind. What's happening to me is a sacred collapse beneath my carefully held calm. I don't want you to see the cracks widening beneath my smile. My soul is a fractured glass, sharp and bleeding unseen truths. I am unraveling softly, piece by fragile piece, without a sound. The pain inside me is a shadow growing too large to hide. I carry a silence heavier than any confession could ever bear. What's happening to me is a slow unraveling of everything I loved. I don't want to tell you. Some pains lie best in the dark. My heart is a locked room filled with echoes of unspoken truths. I am a secret breaking open in the stillness of night. There's a quiet sorrow inside me that screams in silence. I carry a storm beneath my skin. Quiet, but relentless. What's happening to me is a fragile collapse no one else notices. I don't want you to know the darkness curling inside my soul. My soul trembles with secrets too sharp for daylight or tears. I am unraveling softly, in places you'll never find or understand. There's a silent scream inside me no one will ever hear. I carry a pain that dissolves every smile I try to wear. What's happening to me is a quiet destruction growing beneath calm. I don't want to tell you. Some truths shatter more than hearts. My heart bleeds in silence, carrying stories no one will ever hear. I am a fragile secret unraveling in the darkness of my soul. There's a shadow growing inside me that refuses to be named.